Fellas, it is Truist Championship week. I feel like we've spent so much time talking about the PGA. I mean, signature event, big field, really everybody in the field except for Scotty Scheffler. Patrick, I want to start with you. What are you most excited about in terms of Philly cricket, the golf course, the field, the tournament, all that?
Probably the Creator Classic here on Wednesday night.
Baby. That's
obviously,
why I'm in Jacksonville.
Yeah, exactly. You think of the big events on the PGA Tour, they coincide with the Creator Classic, the Players Championship, and then the Truist Championship too. I will say, in the sports talking head business, you got to be negative every once in a while. I hate that a PGA Tour event is going to serve as a major championship venue. I hate it every time. And so I think the one bright spot out of that is that we get to see Philly Cricket Club, right? And on every flyover, every picture, every video I've seen, it looks unbelievable. I hope the rain holds off a little bit. It doesn't look like that's going to be the case, maybe. But just seeing a new golf course and one the caliber of Philly Cricket Club is something I'm really looking forward to.
Moose, what you got?
Yeah, I just think that I'm preparing myself for golf design whiplash, because in my digestion of anything and everything that this game gives us, people can be critical of setups at PGA championships and the questions asked to players. And I hate it because the PGA keeps delivering what it has to us. So maybe next week is not for the design freaks, but this week certainly is. And I sink my teeth into that when I can. And I think really interesting to see guys unfamiliar with the place. So often it's your 100th go around and they know exactly where they can be and exactly where they can't be. I think maybe the unknown will create some moments of creativity for this field that we might not get at the PGA.
Yeah, I mean, I go back to Utah last year with Matt McCarty, winning there. And he said, he gets to an event on the PGA Tour that no other player had seen, and he's like, I mean, I know as much about this golf course as they do, and it gave him an opportunity to go out there and feel equal to those players that obviously have had a ton more PGA Tour experience than he has. So maybe somebody down the list can do something similar and pick up a win or get in contention where they otherwise wouldn't at a place like Quail Hollow. Moose, this is the time where you can feel really smart or really stupid.
Yeah, I got to stick my neck out there, huh?
We both had opportunities this year to feel both of those things. This is time for can win, can't win for the Truist Championship. Obviously, again, a golf course that we don't know a ton about in terms of how players are going to play it. So this is really like closing your eyes and throwing darts at a board. Patrick, I'm going to start with you on who you've got. We'll go positive. Let's go. Okay. Who can win this week? Who do you feel like can win the week before the PGA?
Patrick Cantlay. This is a prime spot for him. He's kind of turned into
You've named Cantlay like 11 times on the show.
He's kind of a Northeast darling, right? Wilmington, Baltimore, Philly is perfectly in that list. I think
it's like Keegan's home course in Cromwell.
Yeah. Just a hometown kid, Patrick Cantlay, Philadelphia. He really embodies the city. Yeah. So I think Cantlay can win. I'm screwed. I'm gonna go sicko mode here. Tommy Fleetwood's can win this week.
Wow.
Despite a long history of not winning. And I'll go Daniel Berger can win this week. I had this stat, Shane. He was, I believe, 627th in the world after last year's CJ Cup Byron Nelson. He is now number 27 in the world.
Now that's Justin Ray level stats right there, dude. I'm very proud of you. Moose, I was going to let you go on your can win, but I'm going to go simply because of this. Tommy Fleetwood on my list.
Let's go.
Daniel Berger on my list. Oh, yeah. We've been doing the show too long together.
You guys are in lockstep often.
We had Jordan Spieth last week together. He almost won, almost in quotes, obviously. And my third can win, Mr. Xander Schauffele. Okay. Let's get in the narrative, my man. Get your name firmly in the narrative. Let's win this week. Roll into the PGA. People are going to talk about you. Because if he doesn't win this week, I mean, he's going to get a press conference next week, but the conversation is going to be around all the stuff we've already talked about. So those are my three. Moose, do you have anybody on our list that we already went with?
Can win. We don't overlap. I didn't know how far I wanted to stick my neck out here.
I do have 14, right?
14 I have 14 can win. I have Spieth because, what else would inject this PGA with more, oh my God, here we go, than Spieth winning the week prior. I have Ludwig can win. I also want to see him win, flash before the major, get me excited about you, another storyline we can look into. And then I wanted a longer shot, so I went down the board. Tillinghast design, a consumer of the finer things in life, history, fabrics.
I know where you're going.
Cashmere Keith.
Yeah.
This is going to make me feel really smart on Thursday when he's up by 2, and then like an idiot when he's like,
well, he's going to be up by 2.
Sweating the cut on Friday. Clip it. Cashmere Keith can win at the Truist. I was trying to find like an old world feel to take us to Philly Cricket Club, and that's where I found it.
I was going to say we'll clip it for you to post on Thursday, and then we'll just forget about it.
And then it'll just go away. The algorithm will go away. Moose, I'll let you keep cooking because you're cooking right now. Who's not going to win this week?
Can't win. We do have
will not win.
We do have overrated here. Tommy can't win. Tommy can't win. Tommy can't win until Tommy wins. Like my ROM point, I will be the last one there. I'll miss the first party. I hope to be at those that follow, but we do it way too often. I got to see it. I got to see one go in. Tommy can't win for no other fact than he has not won. I have Corey Connors as a can't win, kind of a mid-tier 30-1 number, a guy that like is going to make me sweat because he's going to be around the lead Saturday and Sunday, but he can't win. Another one where like applause to that man for looking into the eyes of some of those that he has recently and like playing really good golf. But I think that there's also an awareness that I'm not that tier. And when rubber meets road and that tier is what you're trying to chase, I don't know that he can catch it. I don't have a third can't win. My beautiful boy Minwoo feels a little bit volatile for what you're going to need to do at Philly Cricket Club. So just to fill out the list, I'm going to say Minwoo can't.
Okay.
Yeah. A little crossover there as well.
Not a stretch.
Patrick, I'll let you run. You look like you're ready to rock.
Yeah, I'm ready to go. Rory McIlroy cannot win this week.
God, I almost did it.
We've already talked about the press tour. So many distractions in that locker room. They need a player-only meeting or something right now.
Speaking of the best year of his life.
Yeah. Just not loving the McIlroy locker room right now. Speaking of locker rooms, Colin Morikawa can't win. It's kind of like a hockey team putting a new coach on the bench with Joey G. I like it. I actually kind of think he might win this week, but he can't win for this segment. And then finally, Ludwig Oberg can't win this week.
Okay.
I would love to see a great iron performance from Ludwig this week because then he is very, very, very live next week, I think. But it's been a bit uninspiring outside that Masters really since that win at Torrey Pines. So I'm going to say him, and I don't feel confident with those three. I'll be honest. Yeah,
I mean, I think you contradicted yourself 4 times within your can't win.
Typically how I roll.
Like, I think he might win, but for this segment, he's not going to win. I got Minwoo not going to win. Last time I said Minwoo was not going to win, he went on to win. I got Victor Hovland is not going to win this week. He's going to play well. He's not going to win. And I got Rory as well. I got Rory not winning this week. I think he plays well and he finishes 5th, but he's not going to win because he, of course, is going to win next week. My pick to win this week, controversial in this little sphere of ours. I got Tommy Fleetwood, victorious, first PGA Tour victory of his career. Doing it at a golf course that not a lot of people know. I think he'll play Philly well. I got Tommy Fleetwood victorious. Patrick, who you got?
My pick to win is not anyone I mentioned because I just scrolled past his name on this sheet I'm looking at. It's Keegan Bradley. He is going to win this week. He's going to win in his hometown of Philadelphia, just a stone throw away from where he grew up. And quietly, this man is striking the absolute cover off his golf ball to no one's surprise. So Keegan Bradley, big Ryder Cup meeting tonight. And I think he's the big winner by week's end.
There you go. Moose, who you got winning?
Well, let's cement the name on that Ryder Cup team, if not already. I have Jordan Spieth winning this tournament.
Oh, okay.
I know I had him on my can win list. I know it's sort of, if we want to go back, a dream scenario. I just think that, like, if you want to go Manalytics on it, the dude smiled a ton last week. And we haven't seen, like, the body language was better. There were still the moments of Michael trying to have to dial him back in, but, like, he seemed a little bit more at peace. He seemed to be having fun. Maybe it's easier to do that out at TPC Craig Ranch than it's going to be at Philly Cricket Club or at Quail Hollow. But, like, let's ride that 62 into something. I'm picking Spieth to win.
Sleepers, who you got, Moose?
Sleeper. So just so I'm not breaking any rules here on the podcast, you define sleeper as what number or longer?
Nah, just
Like we like a third. We like a 30 plus.
No,
Not far enough.
I'm not sleeping on those guys.
You're not
No,
sleep.
yeah,
So you're not
go
sleeping on the
deeper.
Henley, the Matsuyama, the Corey Connors. Looking at the odds list right now, Shane Lowry at 35 likely does nothing for you. Sepp Straka at 40, sleeper.
Sure.
Give me Sepp Straka at 40. Well, okay. Well, I don't want to sour what's been a lovely hour shared with you, gentlemen. So let's go further down the board, and you can give me Justin Rose at 65-1. Rosie's going to make us all remember. Justin Rose, 65-1.
I like it. I like it. Patrick, how far down the list did you go? You might not even pick. You might not have picked somebody in the tournament, for goodness sakes, with your scrolling.
I'm not gonna lie. When Moose was describing Cashmere Keith, I thought he was gonna go with Rosie. Then Finer Things in Life. Yeah. So you caught me a little bit of a surprise. My sleeper this week is one of the most recent PGA Tour winners, Andrew Novak at 66-1. I know he just won as a team, but guy's still playing some awesome golf. So give me Novak.
I don't know the number for Sam Burns, but he is my sleeper pick. He's been playing some pretty solid golf over the last couple of events. Tied for 13th at the Heritage, T5th at the CJ Cup. What's his number? Do you have it?
I'm seeing 50.
50. I think that's a fair enough number, right?
Yeah.
Good
50.
value there.
I
love the value on Novak, too, at 66.
Yeah, those are great. I mean, follow our picks. I don't know if we've got one right yet on the show, but I mean, if nothing else, it sounds great.
A couple thousand units minimum.
Minimum.
So if it's Spieth or Rosie, I get to come on next week. Deal?
I think that's absolutely okay. I love that idea. Moose, we appreciate it, man. Great hour with you. Thank you so much for your time. Patrick, always appreciate the time. And again, I hope you guys like the background. And if you're around on Wednesday, I'll be doing the Creator Classic. So tune into that. And we'll have that on TV. And then we get right into Philly cricket in the next week's PGA week. So Charlotte will be a lot of fun. Boys, great times. Chat soon.